What is Automatisch? Is an open source, safer alternative. If you have ever used Zapier or Zapier, it helps you automating processes. Here is an installation of Automatisch I have. It works a lot like Zapier. Interface, as you can see here, I have a flow that is, I can show it to you. It has 3 steps. The first one is exposing a webhook by a trigger. The second one is having an action that is calling OpenAI. And the third step is calling Telegram. Basically, what is happening here is that when I speak in Telegram to this bot I made, it is receiving that into the webhook. That triggers the action of calling OpenAI. Once it's finished, we'll call Telegram to automate calling ChatGPT from Telegram. It's super quick, super easy. I outlined the steps here. So the first step is to create a trigger, as I showed you here. This is the step that creates one URL like this. This is the URL that I need to tell Telegram to use. Visiting this URL and specifying the bot token here and the URL where I want to receive the messages from that bot. That is the first step. So once that step is done, I can see here in executions. I want to show you the example. Data that I receive in the webhook is this. I receive the user is contacting the chatbot. I receive the text, the language the user is using, the URL where I'm receiving that information of the webhook, and basically all the information I need to later reply, because I have here the chat ID. So that's the data I receive here, and that goes into the OpenAI action. Step 2, we have to create an OpenAI action that sends a chat prompt using our own OpenAI key and using the appropriate model. I'm using the GPT 3.5 Turbo, and that generates this content. Because of the prompt I added, the content is this: hello, how are you doing today? So with that, I do a step 3, that is a Telegram action called send message. So here in Telegram, I have the send message. What this does is calling Telegram and sending message, a reply to me. And on the text, I use the same output that I got from ChatGPT. So basically, it's just like a bridge connecting ChatGPT and Telegram. This was done like in 15 minutes, perhaps. Pretty simple. You can add any type of flows you want. The first step, it has to be a trigger, and you can choose between all these triggers. For example, you can select here that when in GitHub have a new pull request, it will check every 15 minutes. You have to set up a connection here to GitHub. When this repo has a request, it will whatever on step 2 you want. And on step 2, for example, you can have another app like any of these ones, right? You can insert something in PostgreSQL. You can call something in Slack. You can send an email using SMTP. You can do something with Spotify. For example, you can create a playlist here. You can call a chat bot in Telegram. You can do something with Twitter, like creating tweets or searching users. All of these apps and events, part of what Automatisch currently has. Here I have several of them configured currently at GitHub, the OpenAI, Telegram, Twitter, and webhook, but you can have as many as you need. And all of these are the ones that are valid. Since the project is open source, that opens the possibilities for you to create your own apps and connectors, way more powerful than it currently is. The user interface is pretty simple. It's straight to the point of what you need. And basically, it only has these 3 options here, the flows that define automatizations that you make. Any of these flows, it's a series of steps that are automated and that connect several pieces that you care about. Apps, of course, are the integrations with whatever you need. Every time something gets triggered, it stores an execution. So 2 hours ago, I spoke to the bot, something about Zapier and open source and Automatisch, and he replied me, Yeah, correct. Zapier and Automatisch. Automatisch is open source. What I can see here is all the steps that are happening and what data goes in and data goes out. So basically, that is what Automatisch is. And actually, it's a very powerful tool. Currently, it's in beta. That's probably the only and most important downside. So basically, that's the first warning you get when you visit the documentation of Automatisch. And you use Automatisch, you can follow the installation instructions here in the website of Automatisch, or you can use our platform for installing software that is called atmosphere.innovate.es, where you can install this in your own server. It will set up your own URL, security certificates, so that you can actually start using Automatisch in a couple of minutes. So want me to check out any other features, or do you want me to try any specific software, please don't hesitate and contact me. You can leave it as a comment below. So thank you for watching, and hopefully this is helpful to you.